Every single Tesla is packed with hundreds, and I'm talking hundreds of hidden features that owners absolutely love. And no matter how many videos I've seen them make, I still can't get them all. And with Tesla continually releasing update after update with more hidden features inside, thought now would be a good time to sort of do a roundup of some of the newest hidden features all owners need to know about. So I guess in honor of 2025, here are the 25 best Tesla hidden features all owners need to know about. Doesn't matter what model you have, doesn't matter how new or old it is, everybody is going to love some of these amazing hidden features. And I should say, your Tesla might even have some exclusive hidden features you don't even know about that I'm about to show you and blow your mind. So much to jump into in this video, so enough jabbering for me. Let's jump into the car and let's start showing some of the stuff that is new. But first, quick pit stop to say thanks to Sentry Pro, an amazing app that gets you live real-time alerts anytime Sentry mode goes off. I've got more to share on this soon, but you can get started totally for free at the link down below. All right, so this very first hidden feature is one that I don't think I've ever mentioned on the channel before that is super controversial because Tesla advertises it as a big game-changing feature, something you should definitely think about and notice and want to love. But owners will tell you it kind of does nothing, and that is active noise cancellation, basically using the microphones in the Tesla to block out the road noise. Now, newer Teslas like this new Model Y, they've got much thicker glass, the acoustics are better, the build quality is better. It does a pretty good job of reducing that road noise as it is, but active noise cancellation should do an even better job of it, and it's only available in the S or the X. But before you start to sort of get worried that you don't have it, well, let me show you why it probably doesn't matter. The Model X and S actually have a special audio setting called Active Road Noise Reduction. Reduce road noise by creating quiet zones near headrests, and it's a toggle you can turn on or off in the options. And I can honestly tell you, after owning this car for well over a year, maybe 2 years now at this point, coming up on 2 years, this makes absolutely zero discernible difference. I've tried it on, I've tried it off, I've tried resetting, I've tried software updates, and everybody I talked to has said the exact same thing. This is one of those odd placebos that Tesla wants to make you think that actually does something that kind of doesn't. The other example I always give for this is with the software update tab. So if I come in here to settings, I go to software, there's like a tab. I could either go on the advanced route for software updates, or I can go on the standard route, but I have seen no evidence to suggest this does anything. Basically, it's very random. Either you get the update when everybody else does, or you don't, or you get it like in your certain wave. I have not seen that button do anything except make you think you're getting something earlier than you actually are. Now, if you missed the news, Tesla recently opened up their new diner in Hollywood, California. It's like a 50s retro drive-in, dine-in movie vibe sort of thing. It's super cool. Videos and photos look awesome. And if you're sort of getting some FOMO like me, you can actually kind of now see what this looks like within the Tesla app experience or the navigation, which is cool. This is brand new, so maybe you're seeing this for the first time. I think what you have to do is you have to actually go over in the map to where this is. So I'm gonna fly out here virtually. Woo, I'm flying across the country. I'm going to Southern California. And then what I'm gonna do is just turn on superchargers, and you'll notice here's something cool. So first you'll notice that within the abundance of superchargers, the Tesla Diner has its own special icon. And then what's also super cool is this order food thing. That's new. So I can actually tap on this, a brand new hamburger app icon opens up. This is a hidden app on here, which sort of makes you wonder and sort of think what other hidden apps are in my Tesla. That's gonna open up, and then you can actually look at the menu and order food and things like that from right within the car. Now, one of the cool things about this is the integration is awesome. You can actually order food ahead of time, get there, park, and then the food will be brought out to you, which is nice. You can see the movie show times and sort of what's playing from here, right from the vehicle as well, which is super cool. And then if you wanted to peruse the menu, you could also do that here as well, though it's not loading. So let me give this a second. Maybe there's some high demand here and see if I can get this loaded. There we go. So if you wanted to peruse the menu here, you can see all the different things they've got. You could, of course, order things, which I'm not going to do because I'm a little too far away, unfortunately. I can look at the movie times and see what they're playing. Also, there's cool integrations where if you're actually at the dine-in, drive-in supercharger thing, you can play the media that they're playing on the big screens in sync with audio and video right within your Tesla, and Tesla Theater also works in the back of the vehicle as well. Definitely, like, if you've been around my channel for a while, I've been talking about how this could be cool to bring to other superchargers, but at least for now, it's just at this one, but a nice little peek at what this could look like very soon for hopefully many, many other locations. Tesla Theater is one of those perks of Tesla ownership that has been around for a while, but people just love it. You can go in here, you can go to Tesla Theater, and you can watch all your favorite stuff with the big screen experience and the sound of your car, which is great. But there's two little issues here. Number one is this Disney Plus icon here doesn't come stock with the car. If you got a brand new Tesla, or maybe if you've owned it for a while, you might be wondering, why doesn't my Tesla have a Disney Plus app? That's because, long story short, Elon Musk, Bob Iger, got in a little spat publicly about a year or so ago. I think maybe it's been a little longer, whatever it was. And after that, Tesla decided to remove Disney Plus from their built-in apps. Now, the nice thing about this is it's one of those hidden apps that isn't there until you find it, but then it's back permanently. And all you've got to do to get that back is just to open up the browser and then go to Disney Plus. You don't have to log in, just Google Disney Plus, go to the website, and then it's automatically going to load in the big screen. And then once you do that once, it'll be permanently back in the Tesla Theater. So if you've been missing Disney Plus, it's hidden away, but you can easily get it back. And then also, speaking of the browser, if you're not super impressed with the built-in Tesla Theater options, I mean, Netflix, Hulu, all that stuff's fine, but what about Plex or HBO Max and all that stuff? There actually is a easy way, or that's, again, not proper grammar, a really easy way to get more. It's a website called A Better Theater. If I go here to my browser and I just type in A Better Theater here into Google, what this will bring me to is a special website that gives me all of the nice full screen sort of viewing experiences for way more apps. There's ESPN, there's Plex, there's also Disney Plus. There's some duplicates here, but there's a lot of Paramount Plus, a lot of cool stuff. All you want to do is hit go full screen here. And then what this is actually going to do is sort of use a little bit of a workaround by loading YouTube and then redirecting you to get the full screen experience. It'll open up YouTube. It says, hey, you sure you want to leave YouTube? Yes, I do. I want to go to site. And then it's going to bring me to a nice, large, full screen experience for a bunch of things. Now, what's kind of cool about this is there was more than just these. And I believe if you do a free account, you can unlock all of these. I don't think it's paid, but there's games on here. There's music. And of course, there's, ads, because that's the internet that we live in. But there's a bunch of cool stuff on here. There's a full screen browser and all that stuff. Again, I think it's just a free account. I don't think you have to pay. But at the very least, it's a nice website that gives you a bunch of different media options you can utilize in the full screen mode inside your Tesla, sort of a better version of Tesla Theater, hence the name Better Theater. Next hidden feature you guys need to know about is one that puts your Tesla on the offensive when it comes to any potential vandals or any wrongdoers looking to peer inside of your Tesla. It'll actually allow you to either flash the lights or honk the horn, deterring people and get them away from your car. And this is all made possible thanks to a really cool app called Sentry Pro. So let's say I'm a bad guy, I see a Tesla parked here, I'm gonna start to go around and see if I can creep in the doors and see what's going on, and oh! Now, the beauty of this app is you can try it totally for free, available for both iOS or Android. It's going to use the official Tesla API, so everything authorizes here the correct way. And what's cool about that is, well, for one, you've got instant access to be able to make your car do these things and be on the offensive if Sentry Mode goes off. But also, unlike the stock Tesla app, you can get live instant alerts anytime Sentry Mode goes off, so you can jump into the app, check the cameras, and see exactly what's going on. The stock Tesla app will not alert you in most instances if something's happening. There's you've got to hit certain parameters, and when Sentry Mode just is activated, you won't get any alert or anything, even if something's happening, which is why Sentry Pro is so nice, because you're getting that peace of mind, you're getting that instant alert, and it's going to work with any single Tesla in the lineup. And also, even if you've got multiple Teslas on your account, it can work with all of them as well really, really beautifully. Again, I love that it works beautifully on iOS or Android, and there are a number of subscription offerings depending on your preference, including if you just want to buy it once and be done, you can do a lifetime plan for a limited time 40% discount. Or, of course, you can get started totally for free and try it out for yourself and see how you like it. So if you want to give Sentry Mode in your Tesla a much needed upgrade, check out Sentry Pro. It's an amazingly easy way to do that. Again, get started for free. Link down below. on iOS or Android, works with every single Tesla. So I know the climate control in Tesla isn't the most exciting thing ever. I mean, yeah, I can go in here, I can turn it on, I can adjust the fan. I mean, the first time maybe you do it, it's kind of fun because Tesla has this weird way of doing things. But there actually is a couple of cool, or I should say there are a couple of cool things, better grammar, things you can do here in the HVAC system. Number one, if you don't know, you can actually press and hold to turn the system off from there. You don't have to actually go in here, hit power, just hold down on where it says low on either side. And then a couple of the new things Tesla's added. Number one, in the newer Teslas, I believe everything but the S and the X have their new HVAC 2.0 system. You can actually tap and hold on the passenger side and turn that off independently. So if you're driving the vehicle and you want a little bit of air circulation, but your passenger is cold and they don't want air, you can simply turn their side off or on independently. That is super cool. And then the new Model Y brings an even more exclusive new mode here that is called the swing mode. It is this, I guess I have to have both sides on. It's this button right here. And basically what this is going to do, as the graphic and the name suggests, is sort of oscillate or swing the air back and forth, sort of like a fan going back and forth, kind of giving you a little bit of a break from that constant, I guess, flow of air. So if you want something a little bit different, that is swing mode, but that currently is only in the new Model Y. HVAC 2.0 is in a bunch of new Teslas, except the new S and the X for some weird reason. One of the other cool features rolling out right now, of course, is Grok. This is in the big summer update. People either love this thing or hate it. We'll sort of see how it plays out. But two sort of in tandem elements to this. Number one, if you didn't know, obviously, Grok is a good voice assistant, but it doesn't control your car. That's where the basic voice commands come in. This can turn on the climate control. It can adjust certain things. It can play media, navigate you, things like that, or it can just sort of spit back every single thing you're saying. If you didn't know, there are some pretty robust voice control commands in the car. I won't go through all of them, but basically if you can do something with the screen, you likely can do it with the voice command button, which is pretty cool. And then also, if you wanted some more customization and flexibility and sort of advanced stuff, there is a programmable button you can use, which is the left scroll wheel. If you jump in here to settings and it's under display for some weird reason, you scroll down here, it's something called scroll wheel function. And basically, if you long press the left scroll wheel button on this wheel, you can adjust temperature, fan speed, fold mirrors, display brightness, save a dash cam clip, etc., etc. Now, yes, you could do all of these exact same things with voice commands, but if there is something you frequently use and you sort of want a little bit of a shortcut to do it, or you want to pick a new thing each time, that is what it looks like there. And if I can demo this, I'll do ask each time. If I go back here, and then I press and hold the left button, it'll sort of give me different things I can do here. If I want to adjust fan speed, blah, 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 all that here. One of those little things that I think will get better utilized over time, but if you didn't know, there's a cool little advanced hidden feature. Another hidden feature that's one of those really nice quality of life update features is automatic frunk and trunk. Now, it is very disappointing that Teslas don't have powered frunks, because I feel like that would make, all the models way more useful. Cybertruck is the only one that has it. I mean, kind of weird that all models don't have it, but if you sort of want to mimic a little bit of that automatic frunk and of course automatic trunk functionality, you can turn on auto frunk and trunk. To do that, head into the settings here on your vehicle. I believe it is under locks if I'm a astute enough Tesla owner. Yes, it is. And it's called hands-free trunk. And also it works with the frunk. I don't know why it doesn't say frunk on here, but it works with both the frunk and trunk, at least in my testing. Basically, if you turn that on, as long as you have a newer iPhone, maybe it's on Android, I'm not sure if it's there just yet, but at least on modern iPhones, if you basically stand back behind the vehicle or in front and you wait for the beeps, the vehicle will automatically open up the frunk or trunk for you. Easier said than done, so let me kind of get out of the car and show you how this works. All right, so here's a quick demo on how this works. Basically, I've got my iPhone in my pocket. I'm gonna walk up to the back of my car, and if all goes according to plan, if I stand here long enough, you should start to hear some beeps. See, the problem I've had with this is sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's try again. All right, let's give this a shot one more time. All right, so I'm walking up to the car, phone is in my pocket, and there we go. 3 beeps, and we're up. And then of course I've got to manually close it. There is no walk away close yet, but it does it. Let's see if the frunk works, which it should. Let's see. Gonna go around to the front with the frunk. All right, maybe I'm having an off day. I'm not sure what is going on, but I swear automatic frunk is a thing. Maybe it's just on Cybertruck because I've done this before. I swear it's on the Model X too. I don't know, maybe something's just wonky with me. Comment down below and confirm I'm not crazy, but automatic trunk is definitely a thing, and I believe automatic frunk is one as well. I don't know why I feel like I'm going crazy in this video, but I swear it's a thing. Another feature that is relatively new for the 3 and the Y that's been around on the X and I believe the S for a while is automatic trunk height based on location. So it's actually going to use the GPS of the car to know where in the world it is, and then remember how high you want the trunk to open. So basically, let's say for example, this is a parking garage. I don't want the trunk to open this high because it could hit the ceiling. Basically, what I want to do is I want to take and drag or pull the trunk lid down to where I want it. Then I want to press and hold this button right here until I hear some chimes. And then once I heard that, it's now going to remember forever when I'm at this location, I only want the trunk to open up that high. So again, I'll close it and I'll show you again that I'm not crazy. Open it up. And it's gonna stay right there. And if I wanted to reset this, I gotta do it manually. Basically, I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna put it up in the air as high as it'll go, and then press and hold this until you hear the chimes. And then there you go. Basically, it's now been reset, and you can have the trunk be whatever height you want based on where you are in the world, all based on GPS. Works on the 3, the Y, the X, and maybe the S2. But definitely those cars for sure. If you're a new Tesla owner, there's a good chance you've seen some fun videos online, or maybe you've experienced this in real life, where people have their Teslas like do some kind of fun chime or sound effect or something when their car locks. You can actually do this. It's really, really easy. All you want to do is kind of a 2-step thing. If you go into the toy box, and you go under the, I think it's under the boom box here, there's a lock sound you can choose here. Then there are a bunch of ones built in. There's quacking, megaphone, all that stuff. Not megaphone, but old school horn, all that stuff. But there's also USB. Basically, if you utilize the USB port in your Tesla, which is in the glove box, I won't get it out now, but it's in there, pull that flash drive out. If you plug it into your computer and then you just name whatever file you want, lockchime.wave, I believe. I think it's got to be a wave. Maybe it's an MP3. Basically, I've shown this off in detail. I'll link a video down below. But basically, as long as you name the file a specific correct way, you can plug that in and then basically play any kind of sound effect when you walk away and lock your vehicle, which is kind of cool. And also, by the way, if you didn't know, under the toy box here, under the boom box settings here, you have the ability to play your current media. So a YouTube video, music, whatever, on the outside of the car with the pedestrian awareness speaker. Doesn't sound all that good, but you can do it. And then also there's a megaphone. So if you wanted to talk to somebody who's, hey, kids, get off my lawn, you can use the megaphone in the boombox there to do that as well. So a couple of cool things there you can make use of. This next hidden feature is a little one that isn't the biggest deal ever, but every time I show people this, they go, oh, that's kind of nice. I guess it's sort of twofold. One, if you didn't know, is that you can actually sync your calendar with your Tesla. So your Tesla can automatically read and then route to where you need to go based on, sort of what your date looks like in your calendar. That's super cool. But also, if you just have the calendar icon down here in the dock, and to do that, if you don't have it already, I don't have my calendar connected, which is why it won't work. If I go here, edit this, let's say I'm going to remove it so I can just do this fresh. By the way, if you wanted to do the apps, you can just drag them and drop them. That's how you get them down here. All you want to do is drag and drop the calendar app down here. And the cool thing about this is that this actually updates every single day. So when I'm recording this, it's July 22nd. That's why I see the 22nd there, but it'll say 23rd, 24th. Basically, if you want a really easy way to always see the current date, just have the calendar icon down there in your little virtual dock, and you always have it. It always updates every single day. And I guess speaking of that, these aren't so much hidden features, but just really quickly, if you didn't know, there are a couple of other live elements that Tesla now has. For example, in the upper right, I can tap on that. That is going to give me, or get here, there we go. I can see the weather for where I currently am. I can see a little bit more of the forecast and scroll through that, which is super cool. And then of course, in the last 6-ish months or so, they added a new weather overlay where I can tap on that and see any kind of weather event live. Luckily right now, it's actually clear for once in central Pennsylvania, so there is no weather, but I could sort of go around to different parts of the world and see that live weather overlay. Super cool, and that actually works in both Intel and AMD vehicles. So Thank you, Tesla. Tesla's navigation system is pretty good and pretty straightforward, though there are a couple of things you should know. Number one is that you can actually swipe down here to navigate and get automatically routed directions to your work address or your home address. So if you're out of the house and you want to go home, you swipe down, that'll take you home. And if you're at home and you swipe down, it's automatically going to take you to work. I'm obviously not going to do this because then I'm just going to have to blur the screen. It's going to take me home. But if you want to try it, swipe down from where it says navigate. That's a kind of a cool way to get automatic navigation, instructions, and directions. And then also sort of under mapping here, one thing that some of you might want to turn on, if we go under navigation, you could obviously turn on automatic navigation, trip planner, all that stuff. But there is now a third-party charging station button. You can turn that on. And in addition to seeing all of the different superchargers around you, you'll be able to see third-party charging stations as well. Now, this is sort of a blessing and a curse because while superchargers are pretty rock solid reliable, we all know third-party charging stations aren't so reliable. So sort of turn that on and maybe sort of spin the wheel or roll the dice, so to speak, on whether or not it'll work. But if you're going to be on a road trip, you've got that option to sort of be able to see what your charging solutions are. And by the way, if you didn't know, there's also the ability to do some trip planning, not obviously not just only in the vehicle. You can obviously, like if I wanted to put in, for example, I don't know, like I'm going to go to Los Angeles, California. If I type that in, obviously the car is going to do, well, it just goes somewhere else here, Los Angeles, if I could type correctly. Obviously the car is going to do all the calculations and where I'm going to stop, all that stuff automatically for me. But also you can do this within the Tesla app as well. If you go under the navigation tab, basically showing you, or the current location tab of where the car is currently sitting, you can also jump in there and you can see sort of what a trip would look like. You could put trips together. You don't have to be in the car to run out these different scenarios. You can actually do it from the comfort of your couch as well, just from within the Tesla app, which is another nice little hidden feature everybody is going to love. One of the other new features that I wish I could show you now, but I can't because I'm not on the latest update yet, but it is kind of cool, is 2 new ambient lighting modes. So of course, in the newer Teslas, they've got the RGB ambient lighting. I can go in here under lights and I can, go here and I can set the accent color and favorites and things like that. I will say one of my critiques of the ambient lighting is it's not very bright during the day, which I guess there's only so much they can do. But anyways, my little thought on that. But the update will kind of fix that in 2 interesting ways. Number one is the update brings a new sync mode, which will actually sync the lights to the music you're listening to. So it makes it feel a little bit more lively and interactive. That's super cool. And then also there is a rave mode, which I guess only works when parked, but that should actually maximize the brightness of those lights, make them way brighter, and let you sort of enjoy whatever music you're listening to with the great sound system right inside of your Tesla with the brightest ambient lighting. Super cool and built right in there. So in the process of filming this video, the next hidden feature I was going to show you has now mysteriously disappeared. And that's really weird. I don't know if it's because this is a new car and it's on a weird factory update, but you let me know if it's disappeared from your car. And it's called Auto Turn Signal Cancel. Basically what it does is it'll automatically cancel the turn signal when you make a lane change. This was, for a period of time, an exclusive weird feature for only the S and the X. Then Tesla brought it down to all their cars. It should be under the controls and then lights, and it should be here, but it's not here for some really weird reason. I gotta check my other cars and see if it's there, because it's definitely on the X, and it was on my old 3. I used it all the time, but I don't know why it's not there. So that's a cool feature. If you have it on your car, you let me know if it's missing on your car or not. Now, I know one of the big complaints that many Tesla owners have these days is the removal of the physical gear shift stalk to go from drive to reverse and all that stuff. Now, the only way to really do it right now is you can use the emergency buttons. There are physical buttons in different Teslas, or all Teslas are just in different places, but you use the screen, though Tesla does have a way they hope you don't have to touch the screen, which is with automatic shifting. If you go in here to your settings, go to dynamics, there's something here called auto shift. And basically what auto shift does is, like the name suggests, it automatically will shift the vehicle into the correct direction. Now you can have this on all the time, or you can only have it on when the car is coming out of park. Let me give you a quick demo, and again, easier to show you rather than tell you. Let me show you how it works. So let me give you a quick demo on how this works. So basically I'm in park right now. The car knows that I probably want to go forward. It can see around it. So I'm going to put my foot on the brake, and now I'm going forward. But let's say I get up to this barrier here and I want to turn around. So right now I don't want to go forward. I want to reverse. The car should know that, which it doesn't. Sometimes on my X it does, sometimes it doesn't, maybe it takes a little time, but basically it should prompt me to reverse, but it's not going to here. But what it will allow me to do is automatically shift from here back to drive. So it sees I'm basically where I'm gonna be. It says put your foot on the brake, turn the wheel, and then now I can go forward. So again, let me see if I can do a demo of that one more time. Like, let's say I'm gonna be here. Let's say I wanna make a 3-point turn. Let's say I'm gonna go here. And the car should know I want to back up, but let's just go ahead and back up. And then again, we're going to say, hey, I want to go forward, foot on the brake, turn. Basically, auto shift, like the name suggests, it's going to automatically shift the vehicle from drive to reverse. I've had varying success with this. Most of the time it works pretty good. I'd say it has a 90% success rate. Sometimes it doesn't, so you got to make sure you're checking where it goes. But basically, it should know whether you want to go forward or backwards for you automatically. Though sometimes you just want to swipe the screen and make your life a little bit easier. Of course, one of the other cool things you can do with your phone and your Tesla, both iOS or Android, is automatically send directions from your phone to your Tesla. It even works with YouTube videos as well. Basically, if you're in a map app or if you're in a YouTube, player on your phone, if you go to the share sheet on your phone and share it with the Tesla app, that'll automatically send it directly to your Tesla. And again, works with navigation, like automatically will navigate you to where you sent the address to, or it'll automatically load up the YouTube player and continue playing your YouTube video for you too. For a while, one of the big complaints that many Tesla owners had was that the built-in media options weren't all that great. It was missing Sirius XM, it was missing Audible, it was missing Tidal, all that stuff. Well, good news is that Tesla has made in pretty short order a fix to that. They've added in Sirius, they've added in Tidal, they've added in a bunch of other streaming options. By the way, if you don't see the streaming service you're looking for, if you tap and hold, that'll actually show you some of the hidden things that you wouldn't normally have. For some reason, I don't see Tidal. Am I going crazy? All right, either I'm going crazy or Tesla's going crazy because I'm missing a bunch of apps. I don't have Audible, I don't have Tidal. Those are at least the two I notice right now I'm missing. I don't know if something's weird with the software version of my car is on. I've never had this happen before, but anyways, we'll just sort of breeze past that. You know why I don't have it on? Because of course, what I'm gonna show you. Okay, let me rewind and tell you it this way. What I was going to show you was a way to turn off unwanted media sources because Tesla has so many. But what I ended up doing was making myself look like a fool because I'm going, where are these apps? Where are these apps? Well, I turned them off, and here's how you do that, or maybe why you wouldn't want to do that. If you go into settings on your media here, you can see all of the different media options you have. Karaoke, Live One, Tidal, Audible, blah, 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 blah. The reason I couldn't find Tidal and others was because I had them turned off. I could turn them back on, and then that'll obviously bring back those settings here, and I'll have those apps. The reason I turn them off, and why you might want to turn them off, is that when you start to search for songs, you search for a song, then it searches it on everything, single like media service, and I don't want to see duplicate results on Spotify and Apple Music and blah, blah, blah. Most people just use one or two. So in my case, I just want to see Spotify and Apple Music. I don't want it to search every single thing the car has access to. So how I avoid that is by going into settings and turning off what I don't use. Just keep in mind, don't be dumb like me and realize when you do that, that'll basically remove the apps, and you'll have to go back in there to turn it on if you want to actually get those back and accessible. Another one of these secret stealth updates that most people don't even look at, but is kind of cool, is within the Energy app. If you didn't know, spoiler alert, your car has an Energy app, and inside of that Energy app, it is constantly sort of doing calculations, seeing your driving habits, and then now also taking into account the Tesla fleet, the ownership fleet, and seeing how people consume sort of battery percentage and energy along a given path. So basically now the Energy tab is going to better show you not just your sort of consumption and use and things like that, but also what the fleet average is at a certain point of your driving distance. Obviously, it's a little over my head, but it's a real thing. If you're a nerdy battery person and want to dig into it, you can. It's in the Energy app. And by the way, if you don't know about the Energy app, it's kind of cool. It shows you how different things in your car could be sort of helping or hurting your estimated range. Dig in there. It is kind of cool. And I just got a little bit of an update. Besides being in and of itself a pretty big refresh, the Model Y Juniper also sort of confirmed that now all Teslas have a screen in the back as a standard thing, which is nice. And I think with a lot of you guys getting a rear screen for the first time, just two little quick things I want to point out. Number one is you can actually use the screen in the front. There's a little app called Rear Screen. You can use that to control the screen in the back and lock people out. So if you're tired of your kids fiddling with settings, you can lock it right from the front and do all your controlling up there. And obviously back here, you can control your climate, you can control the seats, media, movies, games, all that stuff. But also under settings, relatively new here is you can now actually add Bluetooth devices, so you can connect Bluetooth headphones. So AirPods, Sony's, Bose, whatever, basically any wireless headphone or earbud's gonna work if it works with Bluetooth. So you can connect, I believe, up to 2 pairs back here and then have independent sort of movie watching or games going on back here while people up in the front sort of do their own thing. Also, now is the time we have come in the video to earn some of my money. So if you'd like an Amazon gift card totally for free, I'm hiding a code in the next minute of this video. So keep your eyes peeled for a funny looking string of characters that is the Amazon gift card code. And in the meantime, let me tell you about some of my amazing channel partners that are here to save you money and elevate your Tesla experience in some really amazing ways. Also want to give a huge thanks to my friends at Drive Protected for their support of the channel. Look, if you're looking to keep your Tesla looking its best, you want to keep it protected, and basically you like want an invisible shield to go around your Tesla and keep it safe from debris and rock and all that random gunk, check out their amazing DIY PPF kits. You can install these yourself. They are incredibly high quality. They'll walk you through the process step by step, even if you're a very sort of beginner at this like I am. They make it very, very easy. They've got an amazing lineup. They've got options for every single Tesla. Matte finishes are available as well. And my code Rosenfeld will save you 10%. So check it out at the link right down below and use my code Rosenfeld for an exclusive 10% savings. And then jumping inside your car, you want to obviously get some good floor mats that look great, protect your Tesla, keep it easy to clean. That is where my friends at 3W Liners come in, because they just leveled up my coupon code to offer you guys 35% off your next order of floor mats. And these are my favorite. They're in all my Teslas. They look amazing. They're built extremely well. They've got a great design that complements the interior of your Tesla. They're very durable. They're super easy to clean. They are also really made well for sort of the exact measurements of the vehicle you're going into, whether that's a Tesla or a Rivian or some other car on the market. I have just been a huge fan of 3W Liners. They make the best floor mats on the market. They are very reasonably priced, and I can again save you guys even more with my special coupon code of 35% off. So hit the link down below to learn more. Also, if you're looking to elevate the exterior of your Tesla, one of my favorite and easiest and most cost-effective ways to do that, quite frankly, is from my friends at Tesla Emblems. They make these really awesome, unique, high-quality custom vinyls for different parts of your Tesla. So if you want to accessorize the Tesla T emblems on your vehicle or the charge port, or even my favorite, they make some really awesome ways to customize your Tesla key cards. They've got some amazing solutions there. TeslaEmblems.com, their website. They've got a bunch of different products you can choose from. It's a really fun, easy, and cost-effective way to accessorize your Tesla a bit and make it look different. I've got a coupon code to save on that front as well, so check that out, linked right down below. All right, everybody, so that was a lot. What are your thoughts on all this? What are some of your favorite Tesla tips, tricks, hidden features? Drop a comment down below. Share your knowledge with the community below. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for your support. I am Robert Rosenfeld. Appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys in the next one.